is. I just couldn't quite pick it out. I have before, but not tonight.
That's okay. It's not real strong here for me either. He's a Q5 and plenty of signal strength, but I've heard him a lot stronger here on 432. Okay, who was the other one? I think there was two of them in there. Might have been Bill, though. Was there another station that wanted to check in here on 432? Go ahead. Please check in now. Okay, 6MYC. Okay, I guess not. Okay, back to you, Rick, and you might comment if you heard anything from Daryl. He's copying you a little bit, but not exactly readable, but he can tell you're in there. KB6RQU, Lake Isabella. Hopefully you're staying relatively warm down there. It's been cold everywhere with fog and clouds. It's the same here, although we had sun. Sun came out about noon today, which was nice. You were doubling with me, Rick. I didn't shoot it to you yet. Try it again. KB6RQU, K6MYC, over. What did he say, Bill?
I'm not confident him now. I turned the antenna towards the north to see if I could hear the other stations.
Well, Rick said something, but I couldn't copy it. It was only 2 words, and it wasn't enough to get intelligibility out of it. Try it again, Rick. Give us a full sentence, and then we can get an idea what you're trying to say. Over.
Yeah, sir, I have to move the antenna since we started. I was getting ready to move it to see if I could copy it at another location. But he wasn't on long enough. Over.
You know, Daryl is up the same direction. He's in coarse gold. He's just above me, but doesn't have a real good shot your way and not running a lot of power. I'm running about 800 watts here and a pair of antennas at 90 feet. So that's what we're using to pick you up. And there obviously is a fair amount of multipath and stuff in there this evening. Anyway, let's see. Is there anybody else? How about you, Mike? WA6AAJ. Are you here? KM6SRR. How about you, Rob?
Will scare anybody up, Mikey.
Well, maybe there's another net. Is there an Aries net or something tonight for the first few minutes?
Boy, not that I know of. I don't check in on those things, so don't know. And Mike may wanted to stay warm there. He's been, his neck's been bothering him, so maybe he didn't want to get out. And even though his shack is warm, he's got to freeze to death from the house to the shack. Go ahead.
Yeah. What's wrong with his neck now?
I don't know. He's got to get some therapy on it there. So I don't know. Like me and everything, old age, I guess.
No. Well, I know he was trying to get over a cold, and it kept coming back on him. So hopefully he's on the mend pretty well there now. Okay. Well, I thought we might have Ken in here tonight. Haven't heard Ken for several days now. WA6OYB, are you around, Ken? Okay, N6BYH, how about you, Mike? Well, we got a small group in here tonight. I don't think we'll hear anything from Atascadero. So I guess we'll say 73s to you, Rick. And is there something wrong on your end on the 2-meter system? Is there any reason you're not checking in on 2 meters? Over?
No, nothing wrong there. Just radio operator problems.
I didn't get that. You say you have antenna problems on 2 meters?
No, radio operator problems. Over.
Oh, operator problems. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Understand about those things. All right. Well, take care. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving with whoever was you were with, and we had a good one here. About 25 people showed up for our Thanksgiving, most of which were relatives. 7-3 Rick, and take care. KB6RQU, K6MYC, 73.
Okay, got the Bill 73 and Mike to catch you later.
See you later, Rick. Yeah, I'm pointing the other direction, but I'm copying you fine. I went towards about 300 and, I don't know, well, northwest, but you're coming in good on the backside now. Good night, and in this direction, I don't hear the mully path. That is weird. That's crazy. KB6RQU, 73 is Rick, and back to you there, Mikey, AA6S.
Well, we got a totally different path. You're halfway closer to him than I am. And I've gotten rid of the multi-path. I had to take a little gas on signal strength from Rick, but I got rid of the horrible multi-path that was in there. But his signal did drop, and more QSB. But anyway, very good. Okay, I guess we can go over to San Jose, or the Bay Area. We don't have any KW6S. He's still in Europe, and will be until the middle of December. So, I guess we could have AF6 United. So let's see if we can get Lee in here. He does have 432, and he did say he would be on 432 tonight, or at least try. So you might give him a call while I'm rotating, Bill. AA6S with KB6RQU signing, and KG6 Charlie Echo Fox in the sidecar, K6MYC. Go ahead, Bill.
Alpha United 6, AF6U, 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 AA6S, they've labeled 6 sugar, over. AF6U, AA6S. I don't know if it's me or what, but the signals are really down. But I can copy. I have put the headphones on, I think. But I don't know if it's just cold weather or what, but the signals are just sick. AF6U, AA6S, over.
Roger, AA6S. Hello, Bill. Kind of fading in and out here a little bit tonight, so I think things are not the best that we've had them for a while, but I can copy you, and I'm not sure if I'm hearing anybody else out there.
I hear you. Finally, you're good copy over here. AF6 United. Alpha 6 Sugar. Go ahead, Bill. K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger. K6MYC, AF6U, AA6S. Yeah, you're not moving the S meter, but I'm copying you there, Lee. I'm copying you there. I don't know if there's something wrong here or what, but everything looks okay. All the signals tonight I've heard have been sick. Even the ones from up above Mike there, I can usually hear good. They weren't even coming in that good. Maybe it's freezing the signal. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you there, Lee, and you can turn it over to Mikey there, and see what kind of drive power. I'm getting a 61%. That should be, hello. L1, 2, I'm driving it about all I can. Anyway, I'm pulling plenty of grid current, about 10 mils. AF6 United, AA6S, back to you, and then back to Mikey there, over.
Roger. Well, I copied you pretty well there. You're about an S3 to an S4 here, but you're fading down. It fades almost down to the noise level and then comes back up. But I did have a good solid copy on you, so that's real good, I guess. And although like I said, it's been fading in and out, and I think it's been better before. So good to talk to you, Bill, and I will turn it over to Mike from AA6S, from AF6 United, over to K6MYC. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, Lee. Good signal. I moved the antenna a little bit more, and you came up even more, so quite a strong signal this evening from Watsonville area. Very good. Thank you very much for holding up your end of the bargain there for Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz in the Monterey Bay area, so to speak, Watsonville, Santa Cruz, that area. And you're sounding good. So no problem. We won't keep you. I appreciate you coming out. And I wish we had more for you. I think Mike, AA6J, WA6AAJ, I should say, is a little under the weather. And I haven't heard Bill, not Bill, but I haven't heard Ken in here. WA6OIB has not been in. And we don't know where Rob is tonight. I didn't know Rob was going to be off, but he may show up in a few minutes. Maybe he's doing another net. He's got a 432 net that he has to call on certain days, and this may be the one. It's a 430. It's a something other frequency, FM net, I think they call. Anyway, good evening to you, Lee, and we'll look for you. Have a good weekend. It's supposed to be sunny here on Saturday and Sunday, but it started early for us. We had sun from about noon on, and we went outside and sat in the sun for about half an hour today, which was quite pleasant. The cats joined us, and they lounged around in the sun and got all warmed up, so it was toasty. It was toasty if you had sunlight on you. If you didn't have sunlight on you, it's like turning off the heater. Hi. 7-3 AF6 United K6 MYC and the gang, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's been quite chilly around here and very windy, very, very windy. I think our wind speeds right now are in the mid-teens and getting up towards the upper end of the mid-teens there. So, yeah, that always makes it, especially when they come out of the east like they are right now, that makes it a little bit tricky for me managing the wood stove. But we've got the wood stove cranking, and it's quite chilly here. We're supposed to get down to like 36 or 38 tonight. It was supposed to have been colder last night, and I didn't really check to see what it was. But it's definitely been a bit nippy around here, and a nice full moon out there. We've really enjoyed being able to see the nice full moon. All right, 7-3 everybody, and I will look forward to being on Sunday night on 2 meters. So K6MYC from AF6 United. Back to net.
Okay, very good, Lee. Fine on the moon. I got to remember to tell everybody to go out and look at the moon. It's gorgeous here. I was out earlier just as it was coming up, about 5 o'clock or 5:30, and it was just coming up, and through the clouds, it was just gorgeous. So it's a big full moon, close in, and very bright. We only get these every 3 or 4 years or something. I don't know what the sequence is, but now's a good time to see the moon, so to speak. Take care. We'll see you on Sunday night, Lee. AF6 United, K6MYC clear, and looking for anybody to check in the Bay Area.
K6KLY.
K6KLY, I got you, Russ. Take one, and I'll move the antenna a little bit more up your way. How are you doing?
K6KLY, A6S. All right, A6S, you're 5 and 9. Go ahead.
I'm not even pointed at you, I don't think. I found out I didn't have my preamp turned on the rig. K6KLY, good hearing you. A6S when Mike's turning his antenna, over.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, Mike, you should be about 285 and pointed at me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lee. Go ahead, Russ.
Okay, well, you moved your antenna the wrong way because you're weaker and all get out now, where you were 5 and 9 before. So bring it back around to 285, please. Over.
Okay, well, it's not making a lot of difference here. It's just fading, band fading. I only moved it 5 degrees, Lee. Russ.
Wow, well, you went from S9 to S2, over.
Yeah, well, that's the band. I'm looking right at you. I'm at 285 right now.
Yeah, okay. Let me double check my kilometer here, make sure. Yeah, I'm right on you. 105.
Anyway, we've got you. Good to hear you. Hopefully, I don't think we've talked to you since you had Thanksgiving up there, but maybe we did. I think one night you checked in, and we had about 25 folks here. And weather's been cold. It's been in the 40s, low 40s in the mornings. Lee, if you're copying me, low 40s. We haven't gotten, I think maybe one day we got down to 39, but that was it. So we're staying pretty mellow, but it's supposed to be a little bit warmer this weekend with sun partly sunny most of the time on Saturday and Sunday, which will be a blessing. All right. Back up to you. Let me shoot it to Bill again. I know you guys exchanged it quickly, but finish up there, and then we'll see who else is up there in the Bay Area. Alpha 6 Sugar in the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger, Mikey. K6KLY, AA6S. Good hearing you, Russ. Long time. Seems like they have been hearing you, but maybe I had the antenna in the wrong direction. Yeah, because I'm way west to where I normally leave it. So, whatever. You're coming in good right now. I found out earlier, I thought I'd turn my noise blanker off or on or something. I hit the preamp button on this 9700 and it shut it off. So, that made quite a difference. Anyway, I'll get out of here. Good hearing you. K6KLY, AA6S. Over.
Roger. AF6S, you're still in there. Good 5 and 5 to 5 and 6. No problem. You're even a little stronger than Mike right now. Hi. Okay, well, good to hear you, buddy, and Merry Christmas to you all down there. And Mike, take it away, K6KLY.
Alrighty. Take care. Say hi to Willie. K6MYC looking for other check-ins. How about you, Fred? KD6S, okay.
Oh, good evening, Mike. Good evening, Bill. And good evening, Russ. Yeah, good evening, Mike. You sound good. It was pretty cold down here up here this morning. It was 35 degrees this morning, so it was pretty cold. So, and it's cooling off here, and I see a big full moon out there. So it'll be a cold night. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, okay. Well, I talked to a guy up in Calgary, Calgary VE6 land, and he said it was only minus 20 up there. So you're a pansy at minus 39. Over.
You know how we are in California. It gets to 35. It's the end of the world. It's too cold. Yeah, I know. Calgary, that's unbelievable. Minus 25. Yeah, that's. I don't know if I could ever live in Canada. That's a little too cold up there. Edmonton and Calgary and way up there in the north. Boy, they get some really cold winter.
Yes, sir, it does. That's about. Well, that's 60. If we were at 40, then down to zero is 40 and another minus 20. So that's 60-degree difference from us. Man, oh man, that is cold. That's without the wind. We haven't had any wind here. I guess you've been getting some wind on the coast, but no wind here to speak of. Very, very gentle, maybe 2 or 3 miles an hour, and that's been it. Anyway, Fred, thank you very much for popping in and spending a minute or two with us. And one of these days, we hope we can hear you. I don't know if you checked 2 meters lately. Do you still have your horrible noise on 2? KD6S okay for a final K6MYC.
Yeah, Mike, I did check 2 meters yesterday, and the noise is just unbelievable. It's so bad. I just give up. It's never been this bad. It's the last 15 years or so, it's just got terrible. Anyway, good to hear you here at 432. This is always a nice band. It's nice and quiet and stuff. Yeah, 60-degree difference. That's huge. I don't think I could survive that. All right, Mike, I'll let you go. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's good to hear you. Thanks for calling me. And 7-3. Take care, Mike. 86. That's okay.
Okay, very good. 7-3, and we'll listen for anybody else about AB6SR. Any copy on you there, Stan? About WB6WNI, WB6WNI. How about you, Gary?
This is Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar.
Okay. K6 Whiskey India Sugar and 637. Pretty weak, but I can probably get a better signal on you. So go ahead and give me a little chatter and tell me if you had any other check-ins there, Paul. K6WIS, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, this is Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar. I'm receiving about a 5x3 on the bounce pass. I'm aiming just south of the Bay Area to Mount Amanum and Loma Prieta.
getting the best signal off you there. And no other relays, just myself for login. And maybe you've optimized your antenna position a bit there now. So back to you, Mike. K6MYC in the group, K6WIS near Placerville. Over.
Yeah, Roger, got you real loud here now. And it's you're coming off of Vaca and Mount Diablo, way away from Mount Umanum and Loma Prieta. You're coming off of them, but much weaker. This is much stronger here toward Diablo. Over.
That's interesting. Yeah, I can see from the YouTube stream that you pointed at actually north of the Bay Area right now, right at the top of the bay, San Pablo Bay there. So, yeah, that's interesting. I'm still getting a pretty good reflection off you, 195 to about 200 degrees. If I start pointing the south end of the Bay Area, I'm starting to lose your signal going down. So that's my optimum direction, is the south end of the bay, and yours is the north end of the bay. Over.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, we'll look for an interesting path on the direct path there in a few minutes, and thanks for checking in here, and we'll look for you on the direct path and see what we see. Thank you, Paul. And I haven't heard W6PQL in here, but I'm pointed a little bit past him. I'm actually north of where I get Jim the Best here, so that's where I'm at, more north of the Bay Area for sure. 7-3 for now. We'll see you in a few minutes. K6WIS, K6MYC.
I'm here.
How about W6PQL? Jim, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
K6MI.
Control right now, so wherever you've got the antenna, at least we're getting some signal through. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, Mike, are you hearing Jim at all?
Yeah, I copy him. I just was writing him down, and the paper was sliding around as I was writing here, so I had to take a hand off the mic. Hi. We got you, Jim, and I can probably peek on you a little bit. I came back a little bit, but may not have come back far enough. It's funny, Paul is coming in way to the north today, and not much signal from Loma Prieta or Mount Umanum, where we've had him on the other bands here lately. Anyway, good evening, Jim. I guess you played golf today in the frozen tundra. How did you do? W6PQL with K6MI. I heard you, John. We got you checked in. K6MYC, over.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Well, I did okay, 91, but, it's winter time, and we played from the deeper tees this time, the ones that are farther back, and that cost me a few strokes, so that's okay. I'm still hitting the ball all right. Not putting as well as I did Monday, but, that'll come around again, I hope. All righty, 7-3s. We'll keep it short so you can get around the clock here. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, well, I'm in the house tonight, so it's a little warmer in here than it was last night in the barn. I made the mistake of not wearing a bigger jacket. I just had the light long-sleeve shirt on when I went to the barn last night, and it was cold. So between being hungry, I was also cold. So I went through the net pretty quickly. Okay, on the long game today. But what was your temperature when you were playing? Were you in the 50s?
Yeah, we were in the 50s. It actually got warm enough where I could take my coat off later in the day. That lasted for about 15 minutes, and then the sun started to go down. And, so it's just that time of year.
Yes, it is. Short days. Okay, very good. Well, thanks for checking in here. Of course, we'll see you on Sunday night, but have a good weekend. Relax and enjoy, and we'll be trying to stay warm. We're supposed to get a lot more sun on Saturday and Sunday, although we had sun this afternoon. Started about noon, maybe a little later than noon, and then it stayed on all the way through sundown. We got a beautiful moon out there this evening to the east. A big special, they call it a super moon or whatever they call it, I don't know. But it's very bright. 7-3. And I haven't heard Mike for days now. Maybe Mike's not home or something. He must be off on a vacation or something. But let me take a standby. Anybody else in the Bay Area, please, for 432? K6MYC Bozo Net. Calling and listening. Okay, nothing heard from the Bay Area. Let me come around to N6RO. This should be better for you, Ken. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. Nothing new to report, really. Dinner was, again, turkey, leftovers. It's going to take me another week to eat it all up, or I'm going to put it all in the freezer and save it for Christmas. High temperature was 51, and we're getting ready for the 160 CW contest. We're still hanging on to 5th place in North America in the CW contest last weekend. That's all I got. We'll see you on Sunday, and 6RO.
Yeah, and the audio sounds beautiful. I guess you're on the 9700.
Yeah, oh yes, and the hand mic that comes with it.
Yeah, no, it sounds really good. This and 1296, these two bands for you are really good.
Yeah, they are. It's good on 2 meters too. I don't know. One of these days I'll figure out how to get rid of the settings that the other guys used on that Flex. See you Sunday.
Yeah, okay. Now, good luck in the 160 contest. What are you seeing on the bands preliminarily? Have you looked at 160 at all because of all the flares and stuff?
Well, I haven't checked that much this weekend. I look at not the band map, but yeah, I look at the band map and the visual display, and not much activity. But there was significant activity in the worldwide contest, except to the northeast. Anything going northeast was barely absorbed. But we did manage to get the Caribbean, South Americans, and JAs. So that's my report. Sticking by it. N6RO.
Okay. Well, the JAs will give you some. Hopefully, that path will hold up. I know one time you had a very poor path to JA. But good luck this time. All right. And fine on the leftover dinners. We're sort of doing the same thing. It was leftovers again tonight here, sort of. When we put them into a big burrito type thing or a taco, soft taco. And that way you can put in leftovers. You don't even know they're leftovers. 7-3 Ken. N6RO, K6MYC. Anybody else? How about KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima? Are you here, John?
K6MYC, KD6WVL, Bozo 1179.
Yeah, pretty good copy. Not bodacious, but not bad for a whole loop. Hi. So good to hear you, and thanks for being in there. You're pretty good through the fog there. Did you get any sunlight today?
You know, I think we got a little bit, but my daughter stayed in the house. He said he wasn't going out, so there wasn't enough sunshine.
Yeah, I hear you. We had pretty good sun. It came about a little bit before 1 o'clock. We had good sun, and it lasted seemingly all day. I didn't go out outside past about 3:30, but it was still sunny at that point. But getting a little chilly. Anyway, good to hear you. Won't keep you. Thanks for popping out to the shack and giving us a check-in here on 432, John. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, 1179, K6MYC, and then I'm going to stand by. Let me see, Paul, Aaron, K6USY. Aaron, did I hear you try to check in earlier? K6USY, K6MYC. Are you there, Aaron? KJ6TYO or KE6VON. Anybody? Okay, nothing heard. Going then to Sacramento.
Oh, hang on, Mike, hang on.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to swing the Bay Area, but you are so loud and clear tonight. It's a miracle. But anyway, WB6791090.
Oh, you're coming in really good and way north of where you should be. I've got you way up here toward Oakley, for heaven's sakes, 1090. I called you when I was down there, but you didn't hear me apparently. Anyway, let me come back your way and see what the peak looks like, if there is such a thing. WB6WNI, K6MYC.
K6MYC, WB679. No, I just got home late. I just turned the radio on. I couldn't exactly know where you were. Radio Oakley was for 432. It worked for me.
Well, there you are. Everything's off about 10 degrees for some reason here. Everybody's north tonight.
Yeah, well, that's why we get on every Thursday just to find out. Before you go to Sacramento, I keep wanting to ask you if you remember the radio called the Echo 70.
If I remember, and then I didn't get the rest of it.
Oh, the Echo 70, and that's what it was called, Echo 70. It was a 432 only rig.
Echo 70, yes. I remember the Echo 70. I think we talked about it, or I talked to somebody about an Echo 70 here a while back. It was the 432 version of the little one that we had for 2 meters. Black and crystal controlled with a variable in there. You're moved off frequency a little bit, so you're kind of bassy, and that's why I'm having trouble copying you. Might tune me back in again, over.
Okay, is this better now, or should I go up a little bit more?
That's better.
All right, hey, I must have hit the knob while I was grabbing the microphone, or the cord of the microphone.
KM6SRR.
A friend of mine picked one up out in the flea market back east. Brought it home and it works perfectly. And you're right, it's because he didn't even know it until he brought home the 440. He said, oh, look, here's the other radio, just like it. Anyway, Mike, I'll let you move to Sacramento and I'll finish eating here. Yes, I actually know somebody owns one as well. K6FYC, WB67973, Mike.
Well, what was your question about the Echo 70? And Rob, I hear you, KM6SRR. Hang on. What was your question about the Echo 70? Over.
Oh, it was just, do you remember it? That was all, if you remembered it.
Oh, yeah. Do you have one?
No, my friend just bought one about 2 months ago.
Okay, very good. I think maybe that's, you mentioned that a while back, yeah. Not a bad radio. It needs to have if you're really going to hear well, you need a preamp. They don't have very good ears, but otherwise you're fine, over.
679, have a great evening.
I've doubled with you. Sorry. What I said was, yeah, I remember the Echo 70, a nice little radio, but needs a preamp. They don't have very good ears, so if he's going to get really serious about it, he might think about a preamp for it. WB6WNI 73, Gary, and we'll see you Sunday. Have a good weekend. K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike.
Okay, Rob, good evening. I guess you were over doing another net, KM6SRR, and Candy, K6MYC.
Yeah, Mike, we're having a board meeting tonight. I forgot to mention it to you. So Marcus and Aaron and I and Ken are all over here at the board meeting.
Oh, okay. Well, let's have everybody check in then.
Okay, let me get them. You got me.
26 is here.
Candy is at home, so I don't know if we can check her in just now.
Well, I checked her in.
Did you get Ken?
I checked Candy in, yes. Not from the home QTH, just from my auto pen here, over.
say. Whatever you say there, Mr. President, El Presidente. Let me find the other guys there, Mike. Hang on. KG6QNY.
I got you, Marcus. Give me your number.
Hi, Mike. It's 1091 here with Rob and Ken. We were having a club meeting.
Yep, I knew you. I figured they were going somewhere there. Very good. Good to hear you, Marcus. And hand the mic over to Ken there, if you will.
Okay, we're going to get Ken. Is here, WA60IB.
Here's 226. Good evening, Ken. And apologize to you for the other night on 2 meters when you checked in. You checked in when I was talking to Jim, W6PQL, and we got all wrapped up in LD MOS, lateral diffusion MOS devices, and I forgot to get you back in. And finally, when we got it back over to you, it was you were gone. Anyway, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. I was going to have you chat with Jim there. I know you had propagation, but I blew it. Anyway, that's what happens when you give me a new piece of information like lateral diffusion, LD MOS. Hi. Anyway, good to hear you. Go back to your meeting. I guess you guys are done with the meeting now. WA60IB in a group, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, very good. K6MYC and the gang, WA60IB. Yeah, we're all through, just finished the meeting, and so I'm heading for home to get some dinner. I'm hungry. So we'll check with you later. And yeah, no problem. After you went on your way and whatnot, Gwen called and had something for me to do. We're still in the middle of our kitchen remodel, so I had to go in and help her with a couple of things. So we're just about all done. We've got a couple of pullouts to finish up. Got all new cabinets and drawers and all that kind of stuff, and I had to refinish all of the framework and whatnot. So been pretty busy in the kitchen. K6MYC in the group, WA60IB.
Yeah, I can believe it. There was something else I was going to ask you about your roof or something. I can't remember. Did you get the roof fixed over the garage?
No, I haven't. I've got to find somebody to come and take finish sealing. It's fixed. What I'm saying, it's all back together, but it leaks. Quite a leak back in there, so I got to get somebody to come and figure out what's going on there. It shouldn't be leaking, but it is. So the people who were trying to get the bees out of there made some holes apparently.
Boy, they did, or the bees had secret channels or something, secret tunnels. All right, take care. Good luck with the kitchen, and have a good weekend. We'll see you Sunday night, hopefully. WA60IB in the group, K6MYC.
Very good. 7-3, WA60IB. See you Sunday.
Yep. Was there somebody else in there? K6MYC, Bozo Net.
Whiskey Baker number 6, India Sugar Potion, W6ISO.
Yeah, Roger, we're coming your way right now. Dennis, here we come. Let's see. Get up your way. This should be starting to be better. Coming up. Right about in here somewhere should be reasonable.
756 in and out. Hello to Rob, and I hear the other guys down there. Good evening to one and all. Your signal was doing a little better there, but it dropped off. But anyway, just wanted to check in early and see if, as long as you copy me. K6MYC from WB6ISO, Bozo 86, over.
Yeah, no, we got you loud and clear. When I called you and turned it over to you, I was right in the first signal. I went another 3 degrees and you popped up 20 dB. So I had you in that first signal. Was about 3 or 4 degrees short of peaking on you. This should be better. So if you've got somebody else, give me their calls, over.
Don't have anybody else there, Mike, and yeah, that antenna system you have is pretty sharp. Yeah, you go from nothing to 20, 30 over S9 in just a couple of degrees, so yeah. What is the half power point on that antenna, do you know?
Well, it's pretty narrow. It's 2 Aggies. It's 2 40-foot long cross-polarized Aggies, so it's 2 20-element horizontally polarized antennas side by side, spaced about 8 feet apart. So, yeah, it's very narrow. It's way narrower than it should be. I should have put them up vertical stack, but I didn't when I put it up. So, when I take it down and add some other antennas to the stack, we're going to make these not vertically polarized, but vertically stacked. And we'll probably do the same thing on the 222s on the other side, and then put some 2-meter ones in the middle. I haven't got 2 meters on this rotator, which I should do because then I can simplify my days to the barn, so to speak. Hi. Anyway, you're sounding very loud, very steady. Best I've heard you on 432, Dennis, over.
Yeah, Darren just popped in there, 756. Darren, go ahead and check in real quick if you want.
I just got to run. I thought I'd jump in here real quick. 756, KJ6, KFB. Carry on, Mike.
Okay, thank you, Darren. Thanks for checking in. Sorry we missed you. I did not hear you on 1296. Were you on that night?
Nope, sorry. Didn't make it. It's been a busy week. Well, hopefully we'll catch up on Sunday.
Well, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss you, because I had pretty good propagation to John. There was times where he was very Q5 for a little while, and I thought, gee, how could I possibly have missed you? But I could have. Anyway, good, Neil. At least you weren't there, and I didn't check you in either. Hi. 73, thanks for popping in here quickly, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, back to you, Dennis.
Okay, real quickly, and I'll get out of the way. I know there's other people there. Yeah, I ran across the same experience when I took 2 horizontal beams and try to put them side by side. They become very, very narrow. When I stack one over the top, the other one, it made a big difference. So I can understand now why that antenna system is so damn directional. Anyway, you take care down there. Stay warm if you possibly can. It hasn't really got too warm up here. I haven't seen too much sun. And I believe Bill, KO6KD, should be there. And we'll say good evening to him and whoever else. Thank you there, Mike. Take care. WB6ISO.
Thank you, Dennis. We'll see you Sunday night. Have a good weekend there, and try to stay warm. We had some sun today. We expect 2 more days. Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be sunny. So we got our fingers crossed for that. However, there hasn't been any rain now for close to 2 or 3 weeks, so we're getting a little bit dry here. Where is the rain? KO6KD, Bill, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Dennis. Again, good evening, Mike. If you can hear me, you may have to readjust. Try to peek on me a little bit. I think I'm you're a little off of me, so you might try bumping the rotor 1 or 2 degrees one way or the other. See if you can bring me up any better. But KO6KD, Bozo 776, checking in, and we did not hear you this morning. Bob and Mark and John and Greg and Phil and let's see. Oh yeah, I was even there. Yes, that's right. And a lot of the guys were there. They started fading away, and Phil and I, we were there till 10:15 talking up a storm. So we totally missed you this morning. So perhaps we'll catch you tomorrow. K6MYC from KO6KD.
Well, I was off to the racehorses. I had 2 doctor appointments or appointments in town. One started at 9 o'clock, so I had to leave the house at 8:15. So obviously that didn't give me a lot of time. I was up at 7:30 and we got everything ready, but I didn't bother to come in here and get on the air for 2 minutes. So I was thinking of you guys, but I didn't get on. Over.
Well, we obviously knew you were thinking of us because we were thinking of you. So no problem. Today was nothing terribly intellectual. So instead of being at the adult table, we were at the kids table. So it was a pretty good, interesting roundtable, just kicking it around and telling a few jokes. So we'll look for you tomorrow, Mike. Lots of good things to talk about then. So 7-3 for now, KO6KD.
Yeah, Roger Bill. We'll see you tomorrow for sure. I should be up maybe a little late, but it's so dark in the mornings. It seems like it gets light at 6:30, and then it gets dark again. And by the time I open my eyes, it's 8:15, and it seems like it's 6 o'clock. Over.
Oh, I hear you. The same thing happened to me. I got up. I said, "Wait!" I said, "This can't possibly be." And oh no, it was. It was time to go. So it was very, very dark this morning here. So no rain, unfortunately. No rain for the next 2 weeks, it looks like. So okay, but well, we'll give it a try anyway. I mean, I cannot argue with the alarm clock when it goes off. KO6KD.
I can't hear the alarm clock. We don't even have one for that reason. Okay, 7-3. I'll be able to see you in the morning. Sounding chipper this evening. KO6KD, K6MYC. Anybody else while I'm pointed this way? How about you, John?
Whiskey 6 620.
AW6PE. I've got you 620. Hang on a second, Mike. Let me get the other John in here. KR6MR. John, go ahead.
KR6MR. Bozo 759. Give you a little bit shiner to try to generate.
Yeah, you're brutally weak tonight. I'm trying to find you, and you're just really, really weak. But it's funny, all the signals are way up, about 10 degrees further up than they normally are, more to the north, and you're no exception. Make another transmission, and I'll try to find you a better spot for you. But I have your 759, John. Go ahead.
Say something again, John.
Go ahead. I need a longer transmission. I just got back on you, and I heard the word over. You're not making long enough transmission for you. It doesn't give me time to sweep back and forth on you, and we've got a skewed path tonight, skewed path. So give me a little more transmission, and I might get you where you're Q5. Over. Now, Bill, I'm not hearing him at all right now. Now, let's try it again up here, John. Let's try this, and I'll go. Give me a longer transmission. Your transmissions are too short, and I lose you before I even sweep across you. Over.
Now you doubled that time. You're just not hearing each other, Mike.
I have him go now.
Go, Ma. Go, John. Go, go, go.
John, but I have to point almost due north. It's off about almost 20 degrees off tonight. I have to go into the Sierras to hear you So I'm getting you on a bounce out of the Sierras, John, over.
Okay, copy, a bounce out of the Sierras. I won't keep you because it was going to be a lot of the so look for you Sunday night. This is KR6MR. Adios there, Mike.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for being there, John. I wish it was better. And I've got Beal popping me as well. When you're awake, Beal Air Force Base popping on you and Bill, something fierce here. I'm right down their throat when we're looking at you guys here. All right, 7-3, I'll stand by for some CW out of Reading. Reading. Give me a long call. Reading. Give me a long call. I'll see if I can find you. Over. No, nothing there from Reading. Okay, I'm going to go up. Anybody else before I go to Nevada? Okay, I hear you, Paul. I'm at 350. I'm about 10 degrees higher than normal for you, too. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, Q3, over.
Roger, Mike. Right now, you were up to S5, a 5x5, but then you went down to about a 4x2. But I think it's coming up again. So this is the direct pass now. It's not as reliable as the bounce pass off of the ear there. Back to you, Mike. K6MYC in the group. K6WIS. Over.
Yeah, I found you. You're clear up here at 350. Clear up at 350, so everything is really skewed. I'm pointing into the Sierras for you, Paul. So it's really funny path tonight. Anyway, quite good copy. Once I got on you, you popped right up there. Thanks for the double check here. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC, 7-3.
Okay, 7-3. Thanks for the second direct contact. Hello to Bill and John there. KD and KL6MR. From this.
7-3, John. Paul. 7-3, Paul. Going to Nevada. Here we go to Nevada. And we go to Nevada. KD6BQ. KD6BQ. Try some CW there, Richard. See if I can find you. KD6BQ. K6MYC. Over. Okay, how about KE7UQL? KE7UQL, Daniel. Anybody up there in Nevada? KE7UQL, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, KD6BQ. Anybody? I got your 272. Very weak at the moment, but the path is skewed, and I think I'm running into rotator stop. I'm way past north, and I'm just starting to get copy on you. So the path is very skewed, or I've got a problem with the antenna, one or the other. Anyway, we hear you, and we've got you checked in. I have not heard Richard. I have not heard Richard, and I have not heard Eric. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over.
Well, we've got you. Here is 272. This is KD7UQL. Giving you a bit of chatter. I am in Delta Mike 09er Delta Fox. This is KD7UQL, and Richard is sending CW. You are being sent CW. Here is KD7UQL. Over.
Okay, I'm listening for CW, Richard. KD6BQ. KD6BQ. Give me some CW. The signals are up at the moment for Daniel. Go ahead, Richard. Over. wisp of CW, Rob, KM6SRR. I heard one little trace of CW, so he's in there, but it's no copy tonight, probably because I can't get the antenna right on him there. Roger, Richard, we hear you. We got you checked in, Richard. KD6PQ, you're checked in. And Daniel, you can tell him he's checked in. Tell Richard he's checked in. Over.
Okay, K6NYC. Tell KD6PQ that he is checked in. You guys are real close to doubling on each other. You may try it one more time. This is KD7UCL. Over.
Yeah, I can believe we're doubling because I'm only hearing a trace of him, just traces of CW, but enough to know that he is in there. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. I'll say 73s, and we'll look for you. We'll look for you Sunday night if you have the 2-meter antenna fixed. Hi. 73 to you, 73 to Richard, and 6 KE7UQL and KD6BQ, K6MYC. Good evening. There's a CW Rogers. Okay, they're better now. Better Rogers now. I got Rogers from him that time. Fine and dandy. Thank you, Richard. 7-3. Another Roger, so he's good, Rob. 7-3. Now, let me see. Mike, are you still in there? W6 Papa Echo. I had you on hold there. I don't know if you're still holding. W6PE, K6MYC.
Yep, Mike, I'm still here. I was hanging around seeing if I could hear any of the Nevada stations, but I got a lot of dirt between me and them, so didn't hear anything at all. But I'm still here, and of course you're really booming in, but you ought to be. You're not that far away, that's for sure. But yeah, good to hear people on here, and it's good to get on here and exercise the radio.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're good copy here too. There's not much of a skew on you. You're just about where you normally are at due north, but all the other guys were skewed for some reason about 10 or 15 degrees off to the north. All right, very good. Let's see. I may find out if Rob is hearing anything from you. Rob, are you hearing anything from Mike up there in Oakhurst? Well, I'm not even hearing Rob right now. Maybe he's downstairs eating dinner or something. Oh, I know where Rob is. He's on the road trying to come home from that board of directors meeting. We're not going to hear Rob in here anyway. All right, well, Mike, I'm going to let you go. We're done, and I think we got everybody we're going to get in here tonight. Not a bad night. Thank you for being there and waiting for me to get done with the Nevada guys. At least it gives you a chance to see what you can hear. I should say W6 Papa Echo, Oakhurst, K6MYC, north of Fresno, and Delta Mike 07, standing by.
All right, Mike, take care. 73, W6PE clear.
7-3, Mike. Anybody else before we call it a night here? Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to bring it back down to a reasonable heading here. Coming back through the Bay Area here. Here we go. That's about the Bay Area. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Are you in here, Mike? Over. QRZ Bay Area. Late checks are missed. K6MYC Denmark Mexico 07 north of Fresno. Late checks are missed in the Bay Area. K6MYC 432 Bozo. Okay, not much heard here. I think we're going to call it. Good night, all. K6MYC, Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo. Bozo 47 signing off the 432 Northern California Bozo Net. Good night, all.